What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon MLB DFS video. It is Wednesday. It is hump day. It is April 12th, and we are back bringing you another breakdown. So, first time being here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you found this at all helpful. Let's shoot for 40 likes on this video. If we get 40 likes on this video, we'll throw a Fanduel and DraftKings GPP lineup in the pinned comment section, just like before. If you want to check out, so in this video, we go through all the pitchers, and we'll touch on some bats and stuff like that with BVP. But if you want to see the pitchers we like the most, the top 5 we like in the article, and then 3 position players at each position that we like out of all of them, click the link down below in the description. That is today's article. You can check that out. All the views do help. If you watch these videos, you like it, you click on the ad to help the channel out. It's awesome. Commenting really does help the algorithm. So if you could comment something positive, if you want to play and you want to try to win a free week of MLB DFS content, all you got to do is like the video, be a subscriber, and tell me who's going to hit a home run. And let's change it up. What inning will they hit the home run in? If you get it correct, you know what? We'll change it up even more. Like I mentioned in yesterday's video, my birthday was this week. So, idea. Like the video, subscribe, tell me who's going to hit a home run. That's 1. Tell me the distance traveled. That's 2. And tell me if you can narrow it down to the inning. So, distance traveled and the player, and you get it correct, you'll get a free week. If you do the inning and get the inning correct, we'll give you a free month of MLB DFS content plus sports betting. So you can go check that out, FantasyTeamAdvisors.com. But we're going to break it down for you. We're going to look at the pitchers. We're going to look at everything. If you guys have questions, let me know. But we're just going to go. It's a Wednesday. It's one of those where we've got an earlier slate. So we'll go through everything. When we do lineups and we do core plays on the website, we do it for the main slate, because it'll get really messy if we do for every single slate. If that's something you guys are interested in, check out FantasyTeamAdvisors.com. Click on FTA+. So, first game on the slate here, you got the Astros at the Pirates. You've got Jose Urquidy versus Rich Hill. Urquidy, 15 plate appearances, a 214 batting average against him, and 20% K. So he's basically one half a start, really. Rich Hill, on the other hand, somehow, had been around for 100 years, but he's only had 30 plate appearances against this current rostered team, 26.7 K percentage, and a 259 batting average that jumps out. I don't trust those numbers. I'm looking, and you'll hear this all the time, I'm absolutely looking at a Houston stack. I don't trust Rich Hill, meaning if you want to go very contrarian, building a lineup, a Rich Hill pitcher, I don't mind in GPP. The problem is he's either going to have to get really lucky, or you're going to get, it's one of those lineups that's basically a throwaway lineup. So if you make multiple lineups, throw Rich Hill in there, but that's if you're making like 20 plus lineups. And also check out yesterday's video. Our core lineups absolutely murdered it on Monday night, and we showed the proof on the DraftKings lineup. So if you have any questions about anything, you can comment below, or you can email me at advisors. Well, you can email me support at FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, or you can hit us up on Twitter, which might be easier, at advisors_team. We are trying to hit 10,000 subscribers before the All-Star break, and I think with your help we can do it. San Diego Padres and the Mets are next. You got Blake Snell versus Tyler Meagle. Blake Snell has faced them quite a bit, 125 plate appearances, a 241 batting average, 19.2 K percentage. Now, we really don't know what we're going to get out of Snell any given start. I'm going to have some exposure to him. I don't trust him in cash. I don't trust either of these pitchers in cash. I'm going to have both in GPPs, though. I don't mind Blake Snell here. The Mets are going to Met. We know that. Tyler Meagle, 14 plate appearances, a 182 batting average, 28.6 K. So, really one time around the order, or 1.5 times through the order, if you want to go in that direction. I don't mind either of these for GPP. I'm not looking at cash, though. Don't want anything to do with them with cash. White Sox at the Twins is another game. Lucas Giolito versus Sonny Gray. Giolito, 120 plate appearances, a 168 batting average against him, 36.7 K percentage. So great numbers. Sonny Gray, 120 plate appearances, a 252 batting average, 18.3% K on here. I don't trust Sonny Gray. if you're going to use Sonny Gray, you're going to use him as a GPP option. I'm looking at Lucas Giolito here as one of the top options on the entire day as a pitcher for cash or GPP. And then if you're making multiple lineups, get Sonny Gray in there for 1, 2, maybe 3 GPP lineups. But yeah, that's definitely something in your mind think about. But there's no way I'm trusting Sonny Gray as a cash option. Yankees at the Guardians. You've got Clark Schmidt versus, as of the making of this video, to be announced. Clark Schmidt is he should not be a starter. 9 plate appearances, 667, 22.2%. None of these numbers matter when it's been 9 plate appearances. Most likely those came in the form of relief role, probably last year in the ALDS. Clark Schmidt, he doesn't have the starter stuff right now. Gives up a ton to lefties. So I'm definitely stacking the Guardians in this one. I'm definitely looking at all the lefties there. Jose Ramirez comes to mind. Steven Kwan right at the top, who can also steal bases. Josh Naylor. I'm looking at a Cleveland stack here. I do not trust Clark Schmidt here. I don't trust the pitching in either of this just because we don't know who the Guardians pitchers are. The Mariners at the Cubs is the next game. Logan Gilbert versus Marcus Stroman. Logan Gilbert, 9 plate appearances, 250 batting average. Not much to go off of. Stroman, a little bit better. 46 plate appearances, 26.1 K percentage, 190 batting average against him with a 237 WOBA. Currently, right now, he's talking the talk and walking the walk. So when Marcus Stroman is on his game, he is one of the elite pitchers. So far he's been good this season. He even likes to talk crap on Twitter. Whether or not he should, it's his right, I suppose. But he needs to focus on pitching, and he has. Both of these pitchers I'm okay with on this slate. I'm looking at Marcus Stroman as a cash option. I'm looking at Logan Gilbert, probably just a GPP option at this point. It's really hard to want to trust him at all. The Cubs have been hitting. And their pitching as of this weekend was the lowest ERA in the NL. I don't know if it's changed by now, but that's pretty impressive. So, Cubs really worked on, when they signed in the offseason, they worked on their defense and getting better at defenses. So I'm looking at that. I love Marcus Stroman here. I'm okay with Logan Gilbert. Cardinals at the Rockies. You got Jack Flaherty versus Jose Urena. Flaherty was one of the best flamethrowers in the game in like 3 or 4 years ago, maybe even upwards of 2 years ago. He got hurt. He came back. He hasn't been the same. It's kind of crazy. He was one of those sought-out pitchers for fantasy early in the rounds back then. Even his rookie cards for baseball were a big hot commodity. This game's being played in Coors. If you want to get crazy with it, Flaherty for GPP, I don't mind. 64 plate appearances, 241 batting average. Jose Urena, I don't trust him. 40 plate appearances, almost giving up 300 batting average, only striking out 12.5% of those batters. This Cardinals offense is good. I'm not trusting Urena here. I am looking at Flaherty, probably GPP, but that's kind of my thought process there. Brewers at the Diamondbacks is the next game. Brandon Woodruff versus Dre Jameson. Woodruff, I do like him this start. 70 plate appearances, a 262 batting average, 20% strikeout rate against the Diamondbacks. I do like him. Cash or GPP, I really don't mind. Dre Jameson, on the other hand, hasn't faced anyone on there. Whether or not, again, if you're a follower of this channel, of the website, of our Twitter account, we like pitchers that have never faced anyone before because it's the mystery. I mean, the players can only really go off of scouting reports and video that they've seen, and they haven't seen him. So I really do like Jameson here. Love Jameson the drink. Love Dre Jameson here. As a pitcher, GPP, I don't mind here either. Marlins at the Phillies is next up. Edward Cabrera versus Zach Wheeler. Cabrera, 28 plate appearances, 174 batting average, 25 K percentage. Basically, one full start. Had a fantastic time with those numbers. I don't mind him at all. I know it's Philly. They just dominated Alcantara the other night for 9 runs, and that's a Cy Young winner. So I'm looking at Cabrera here for GPP. Zach Wheeler, 71 plate appearances. His numbers are up there, though. He sees a lot of these people because he's been in the NL East his whole career, I believe. Mets and now here. 71 plate appearances, almost a 300 batting average does scare me a little bit. GPP-wise, I don't mind either of these pitchers. Cash-wise, I'm not I'm not a fan of using these for cash. So that is definitely where my thought process is at. Nationals at the Angels. Mackenzie Gore versus, as of right now, to be announced. Hasn't really seen much. 6 plate appearances, 167 batting average. Struck out 66.7. Those numbers are inflated, we know. Love Mike Trout. Didn't get a hit the other night when I wanted him to. Ruined my parlay. Against here, I don't mind Mike Trout. I really like him here. So that's one I'm looking at. Rendon, if he's in. Taylor Ward. I don't mind an Angels stack here. If you're playing on so that's another thing. There's 2 different ways to stack. And these are, and I'm going to build out a chart on the website, and it'll be part of the premium content. But for the majority of the slates on FanDuel, you want, when you're stacking, and this is the way to take GPPs down, you stack 4 players from one team that you think is going to score the most amount of points, have the most amount of runs, and you get that correct. And then your secondary stack should be 3. So that's normal. On FanDuel, it's 4 and 3. On DraftKings, it's 5 and 2. Just the way, because you have 2 pitchers and the way it's built out. So that's kind of a thought process. So if you think the Angels are going to score the most amount against Mackenzie Gore, that's where you're putting, Mike Trout, Ward, Rendon, Ohtani, or whoever you want to put out there. And then you run it back with, maybe the Guardians against Clark Schmidt, Kwan, Naylor, Jose Ramirez. That could be a stack right there. In my mind, I don't know if it fits. I don't know the salary constrictions or constraints. I haven't even thought about that. That's just in my mind. So I might build a lineup like that just to see what we could build through there. But that's kind of the thought process when we're building. So don't know who the Angels is going to throw out there. And obviously Mackenzie Gore, I just don't trust him enough. Athletics at the Orioles. Ken Waldichuk versus Dean Kramer. Waldichuk's never faced the Orioles before. They're a hot-hitting team. Oakland's not good. Dean Kramer, 11 plate appearances, 182. I don't mind Dean Kramer for GPP. I guess both of these could be GPP. If you're twisting my arm, Dean Kramer would be cash and Waldichuk would be GPP, but probably leaning more towards Kramer as GPP only and not touching Waldichuk here. Red Sox at Tampa Bay. Chris Sale versus Zach Eflin. Chris Sale, 54 plate appearances. Almost a 400 batting average again. He has fallen so hard. I'll have 0 shares of Chris Sale on this slate. 0. None. Almost 400 batting average and striking out less than 17% of the batters and facing the hottest team in baseball. Absolutely not stacking Tampa Bay. Probably Tampa Bay would be my team that I'd 4 stack or 5 stack on DraftKings. Eflin, on the other hand, 37 plate appearances, 24.3 K percentage, 382 batting average. That's kind of high. That is high. The problem is when you're looking at these numbers, this is probably what comes out. I don't know if it's going to have the people that are hurt. So they do have the people out. So like Adam Duvall, he's out for extended period of time. I mean, Justin Turner's 3 for 11. That's 273. Devers 4 for 5, beating 800. That's why the number's up there so high. So these numbers are deceiving. So when you're looking at this and it says 382, it can be very deceiving because that 800 batting average is lifting it way up. If you take that out of there, 1 for 2 is 500. 1 for 2, 500. So these numbers are very conflated. I'm looking at that. Eflin, I don't mind Eflin. If you dig in a little bit more, and that's the thing. That's why we're here. We're trying to make you better DFS players. So if this is helpful at all, hit that like button. We're trying to hit those 40 likes on this video, guys. But Eflin, his numbers look terrible there. 1 for 2, 500 batting average. 4 for 5, 800. They're crazy. Boston's not a good team. Tampa Bay's the hottest team. I am stacking against Sale. I want Sale out of there. I'm not touching him at all. Probably gets hurt this start. We'll see. Eflin, I love Eflin here against them. So that is my thought process in this game. Tigers at the Toronto Blue Jays. Eduardo Rodriguez versus Kevin Gausman. I'm stacking Tampa Bay, or I'm stacking Toronto. I don't like Erod here. I love Gausman here against the Tigers. So I'm looking at Gausman cash GPP, and I'm not touching anyone on the Tigers on this slate. Reds at the Braves. Hunter Green versus Spencer Strider. Love both of these guys. Green is a GPP only because we know how potent the Braves can be when they're on. Strider dominating, fantastic pitcher. going up against a very bad team that I've never seen him before, and Strider has that strikeout stuff. That's where my thought process. Strider is cash, Atlanta stack, Cincinnati is GPP, or Hunter Green is GPP. Probably not even going to have any of the batters from Cincinnati on any lineup. Royals at the Rangers, Brad Keller versus Nate Eovaldi. Keller, 47 plate appearances, a 326 batting average. Not trusting him. Eovaldi, now I do see 63 plate appearances, 25.4 K percentage, and 410 batting average. I just want to dig into this because the Royals are bad. So, like Perez is 2 for 2 or 2 for 12. Matt Duffy's 4 for 5. That's 800. Franmil Reyes 5 for 10. That's 500 right there. 4 for 900. Dozier's 444. The numbers, yeah, like I thought, they're inflated here. I'll take Eovaldi all day against Kansas City, and I would stack Texas against Brad Keller. Final game on the slate, you got the Dodgers at the Giants yet again. Clayton Kershaw versus Alex Cobb. 145 plate appearances for Kershaw, 203 batting average, striking out 28% of those batters. Cobb, 139 plate appearances, 15.1 K percentage, gave up 336 batting average. I don't know how you don't take the Dodgers almost every single night. We know they're a great stack. We know they're a great offense. That's where my thought is. So just see if these numbers are inflated at all. 139 plate appearances. They see each other a lot. I mean, Mookie Betts is 11 for 37 with 3 doubles and 2 home runs, batting 300 almost. JD Martinez, 12 for 25, 5 doubles, a home run, batting 480. Yeah, I'm definitely... I want nothing to do with Alex Cobb. If you want to throw him in GPP, just because that'll be the very contrarian thing to do. It's the last game on the slate. So if you like that late night hammer, you could look at that. But if I'm picking here, I'm definitely Kershaw all the way. So that is the breakdown of the pitchers. If you liked it, if you found it helpful, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button here. Thanks everyone who has subscribed in the past week on the website, FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, FTA Plus. You can click here and you can check it out, which has been awesome. It's been awesome. It's been the most crazy hectic 2 weeks of subscribers compared to like the last 2 years basically. So I want to thank you very much, and we're helping you. If there's things you do subscribe and you want to see more, if you think that you have ideas of ways for us to get better and more things you would like to see, let me know. Either down below here, email me, support@FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, or advisors_team on Twitter. You can get a monthly pass, which is DK with all the plays. You got the monthly DFS plus sports betting, which has all of our sports bets as well on top of it. So if you go to FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, you hover over MLB, you're going to see BVP matchups, stolen base targets, been on fire lately, DFS cheat sheet, which has the plays we like at each position for cash and GPP and stacks. And then on the second page, there is core plays for both Fanduel and DraftKings GPP lineups. You got betting odds and then ballpark ratings there. So just kind of looking at the top bats on the slate. And we can look at it. But yeah, so just like I said, JD Martinez versus Alex Cobb has 12 hits, 1 home run, 480. Mookie Betts is 2 with 297. Elvis Andrew. I mean, you can just go through down the list and see who's had success. Like Yandy Diaz against Chris Sale, 7 for 15, 4 singles, a double, a triple, 2 walks, 467. Benintendi against Sonny Gray has a home run. Wilmer Flores has a home run against Kershaw. I mean, there's just a lot of things. Break it down. And we'll have all of these plays on the site. So that is the video. If you found it helpful, just hit that like button. 40 likes on this video, and we'll put a FanDuel and DraftKings GPP lineup down below. And that's really all I've got for you. So good luck. Let me know how you did yesterday using this video, using our website, using your own research. Let me know down below how you've done. Again, the more comments, the more the algorithm loves us, and it helps us make these videos for you. So good luck on this slate. Let's bring home some bacon, guys. Peace.